Right, shalom, this is Brother Naquam, okay? And Brother Matar, okay? Channel YNS Naquam 144 and YNS Romans.
Right, yeah.
YNS Romans.
YNS Romans 8:35. Well, you forgot
8:35.
that.
Step back. Okay, right, we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go into this prophecy today, okay? Just gonna break it down quickly. You can see in the back now. We have step to the side a little, onto the left.
Left.
Onto your right. Yeah, you can see the back there. It's locked off on that, innit? But it's still good. Obviously, I'm gonna do a 360. Still see people around and that. Okay. But so far, this quarantine, it's all locked off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're just gonna get into this now, okay? Let's get into this. So what you want to get into? We'll go straight into. Yeah, I'll just open up my channel.
Okay.
Or you can do your open up as well.
You whispered. I didn't hear what you said.
No, it's in the audio, but you can open up your.
All right. Kala ya basham ya shai, mashinaka bazakwanyam, shalom wa kanan, lahabka ya wa kyam. All right. For those that don't know yet, you Israelites out there, it's Kala. That means all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, for His Son Yahushai. That belongs to the elders that continue to labor in His truth and sincerity. Okay. And shalom to the elect and the brothers that are around the four corners pushing these works till this destruction comes.
Come left. Okay, right, okay. Right. No, go back. You keep coming forward. You have to step back and go to the right, fam.
So what now?
So that when I come round, it's there. Oh shit, my thing's gonna blow away.
Okay, so yeah, quick 20-second thing. Come into the park. Right again. Come into the park, and the Quam was given a leaflet about them locking down the park. So you want to go into that quickly, or you're gonna?
This just shows about the lockdown and that. But I'm gonna do probably another lesson on that when we get in. But
you're gonna do a private lesson on that.
Yeah. What's the topic you want to go into? We'll just go into any brief topics right now.
Yeah, because obviously we're standing up, so I've got a few papers and stuff since I've still got to be travelling back and forth to work. But yeah, one of the topics is because the fear that they're pushing in that, you're gonna have to put the scriptures up post-production.
No, just get the scriptures now.
But what is it? All this stuff is obviously orchestrated and stuff, right? I'm not wording it properly because time is short. But since you want to go into your channel, I might as well go and put it on my channel as well.
So what do you want to bring up? Okay, I'll start with the scripture.
Because we need to sit down with the papers.
No, we don't need to sit down.
That's the whole point, because everything's circled.
Go to the bench and pick up the paper. Okay. Because Esau obviously is bringing out this 5G technology. Okay. And when I was watching on the news, I think it was Al Jazeera, which I'll upload as well. They were asking the West African countries why they hadn't declared the accounts, the cases of this over there. Okay, because it's not touching our people as it should be. Okay, now you're gonna see recently there's an explosion on them bringing out so-called statistics of it hitting the so-called African American population or the Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans. Okay, because it hasn't been touching us as it should be. So now they're pushing on the media that it's that somehow the COVID-19 coronavirus has turned racist now. It's turned what's the word?
Racially selective.
Yeah, it's turned
discriminative?
Yeah, discriminative now. Now it's going to first it was attacking all other nations. Now somehow these influxes in our nationality. Okay, that's bullshit. That's Esau pushing the fact that you can't escape also. And I'm saying that going back onto the Al Jazeera, yeah, Esau always tries to do away with the Most High, okay, because he thinks he's in control. Okay, he may have Bill Gates obviously had the patent for COVID-19 and whatnot, but it's all orchestrated ultimately by the Most High, okay, to bring this society down, to bring our kingdom in.
It's like obviously this is the beginning of sorrows.
This is Psalm chapter 14:1. The fool have said in his heart, there is no God. Okay, they are corrupt, they have done abominable works, and there is none that doeth good. Okay, there's none of Esau that doeth good. Not even one. Not even the one that you see in your playhouses with your children. Okay, one that gives you, what is it? Lets you off maybe £1 or lets you off, might give you some extra fries at the chippy or whatever. Not one of them are good, man. Okay, they always have it. They all have that that low key spiritual switch, which the Most High will flick on at any minute at the right given time. Okay, to put them back into their right their lot. Okay, of being the wicked. Okay,
it's like if I can say something, because obviously my nan listens to LBC, and they was talking about the racism that's in the UK. This was in 2019, and then the Edomite that called to the presenter, he's talking about, every now and again the mask slips off. So the presenter goes, what do you mean the mask slips off? Sometimes you might be in a road rage incident or whatever, and you might say certain things in the heat of the moment or whatever, innit? So so what do you mean by everyone's mask slips off? You see what I'm saying? Because obviously it's mainly these Edomites that have to uphold that, because the higher echelon of Edomites, they're privileged enough where they don't have to live around Jake and the heathen nations. But the lower tier of these Edomites, they have no choice. They've got to suck it up, all right? So they're only friendly with you because they have no choice to be, But yeah,
Okay, well, going into this
soon, innit?
Going into this COVID-19, the issues when it comes to racial attacks and whatnot, they've heightened. Okay, mainly in America. In America, because let me put this down for a second. Because the racism is outward, people are aware of the nations that don't like them, and they're aware, of the hatred that is around. Because in England, UK, because people are more suppressed with their with their actual
they're suppressed with
their actual acts and hatred. When it actually blows over here, it's going to be more intense, because people on the daily have to hide it and suppress it to go work and whatnot. Okay. So in America, it's all kicking off and that. But at the same time, over here, people don't really get to see what's really in the UK and that, you get me? But in the UK, it's the same thing. Okay, things are still on quarantine and whatnot. Okay, it's actually, it's amazing how we can actually be out here shooting footage. We already got approached by, the reason why I'm looking around, because we got approached by, police,
not police,
they're like park patrol guards. If anything, and given the leaflet and whatnot, okay, so we already know we're in that time. Okay, videos are still going up. Okay, because right now there should be no excuse for anyone to not be putting up videos, simply because if you've got alerts going on as well. The alerts are pinging on daily. I'm getting alerts as I'm doing this lesson right now. Okay, so you got all different types of lessons to be putting up, even if you're putting up or forwarding footage on your thing where you don't even have to speak. You can forward footage. Okay, so it's a thing where that's the spirit you should be in, brothers. Okay, and to exhort also, these are the times where you shouldn't be worried, man. Okay, we've already read about this thing, we've already been pushing it for so long. You should know that this is the time where obviously we're coming into, innit? So, if anything, brothers around me, you'll be popping a little ya-ya and that, you get me? And have a little drink to it. Okay?
So as the Bible talks about, you got to gird up your loins. This isn't really the time for socialising, this and that. So man, them back in the day when, you had camps and this and that, and they were only there specifically for the brotherly and this and that. No, man, it's not about that. Even when you go to work, you're not there to socialise, you're there to put in work and go home. See what I'm saying? If you're there for the brotherly, then you're pissed when you're by yourself. Okay, no, but that's why slacking out. That's why the Bible says, what? Speak not of other men's lives if you cannot do so without offence. If you don't know what's going on, man. It doesn't matter how close you think you are to that person, you don't know what's going on.
Well, it does say, so, what is it called?
Yeah, man.
It does say, speak not of other men's lives. At the same time, according to the knowledge that you have, you apply that wisdom according to scripture, innit? So exactly. Doing the works, obviously it's for your own salvation.
Right. And that's why the solitary builds you up. Because if you're with brotherly, you feel more relaxed. And if you've got a woman, can't even lie, you're going to feel even more relaxed. You see what I'm saying? Well, obviously that's why you've got to discipline yourself here and there.
It does tell you a friend close by is better than a brother afar off. So you may have blood brothers around you and whatnot, but then again you've got brothers that are actually in the faith that could be of a better position than an actual blood brother to actually help you. Okay, because just because you carry the same genes as someone, okay, it doesn't carry the same effect. They may not move the same way as an actual brother that's in the faith. Okay, but sometimes as well, because obviously you might have. That's why they say the worst thing to do is allow family to work with you. or employ family, because family, yeah, they won't put in the same efforts as somebody that doesn't know you, because they know you, they're more comfortable and they're more liable to fuck up. Okay, that's why it tells you also not to trust in any guide. Okay, because a guide can't help you, it's the Most High, that's what you got to pray to.
Okay. So the Bible says, has thy faith, have it to thyself first before the Most High, you know. Don't be uploading videos. Don't be uploading videos for next man. You see what I'm saying? This is not about next man, this is about you and the Most High. You see what I'm saying? That's why the most physical thing was going out there, pushing the works when you had the ability to do so. You see what I'm saying? The videos, yeah, that's to show other brothers, yeah, this is what's going on in your area. But this is between you and the Most High. You know, so if it's between you and the Most High, you got to prove that it's between you and the Most High. You know? So that solitary builds you up.
Yeah, but show through your works, isn't it? Because faith without works is dead, so we'll show. Where's the man that says, blessed is he? It's like the wind is in my eyes right now. I have to do a John Way Johanna for a second, because my wind's in my eyes making me tear. Where's liveth to see the fool of his enemy?
That's in Psalms, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, it is. Blessed is he that lives to see the fool of his enemy.
Because we're in a time now where you're seeing the fall of there we go, Ecclesiasticus 25:7. It's like,
I'm sure there's one in Psalms as well.
I don't know if you studied. Anyway, this is what is it? Ecclesiasticus. You gotta have fun in this thing called. These times that we live in now, you got people bugging out and that. Ecclesiasticus 25:7. Okay. So like I'll lift my sunglasses up in a second. The wind's in my eyes. There'll be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter in my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, okay, to see your children grow up, yeah, but you don't want to see your children grow up in this society. That's what people, Jake more time, they slip up in it because the pull-up game is strong, because we're not made to be putting out all that shit. But people want to build families in that in a society where we're not supposed to be, okay, because this society ain't going to continue for long. So there's no point trying to build a family. It tells you make the children, having the wives in this place, it should be destroyed. They should be destroyed with it, okay. And where is it? He that liveth to see the fall of his enemy, and that's what's going on right now. We're living to see. Give me Ecclesiastes 12. This is the fall of the enemy. Okay, it was written. First, give me Habakkuk 2. Habakkuk 2, the vision first. Because yeah, man, that's what we're going into. Okay,
I'll myself some shades as well.
Habakkuk first. Yeah. Neighborhood watching this area. But anyway, don't worry about that.
You're not worried about it because you mentioned it. Go on.
No, that's what I'm saying. Go on. Habakkuk 2, read.
From 1, yeah? Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower.
Yep.
I will watch to see what he will say unto me.
Yep.
And what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Go to the right a bit. Anyway, yeah, that's what we've been doing. Okay? Read it again. Slowly.
I will stand upon my watch.
Yep.
And set me upon the tower.
Upon the tower, okay? Because we're on the watchtower, isn't it? Okay, watching for the rest of the elect of Israel. We're not watching for the whole of Israel. We're not watching for the 2/3. That's why this Jacob's trouble is for the 2/3 of Jacob. But the elect will be saved out of it. The rest of the heathen are going to get caught with Jacob's trouble, period, which they're getting caught by now. Read.
And what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Yeah.
And Yahweh
because we're answering out of the book. Okay, read.
Verse 2, and Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Yeah, the elect will run that readeth it. Run into where? A prudent man hideth himself in the scriptures. So we're running into the scriptures. The elect will run and hide into the scriptures.
Right, and even then, like when certain situations pop off, this and that, scripture will pop up in your head. You see what I'm saying? You might even laugh at yourself when you're at work. This might be happening, that might be happening. And you're smiling to yourself, people looking at, why is this guy smiling? Look at all the shit that's going on. You see what I'm saying?
Because it tells you, meditate upon these things holy. Okay, these things are the word, the laws, statutes and commandments. Okay, go read.
Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Yeah, and this is the appointed time that we're starting to see the vision right now. Go on, the destruction and death and the fall of our enemies. Read.
By the end it shall speak and not lie.
And it's not lying. Where's the video that Elder Apostle Ramla did, where y'all at? Okay, where's the scoffers and that at now? Where's the women chatting shit? Starting, but still, the thing is, yeah, can't lie. That video will be more, what's the word, in place when shit really starts getting fired up, and that's when I think the internet, the unicorn will be down. That's when the internet will fully shut down the internet. But right now, one second. Right now, what is it? People still have that pride. They're still carrying on and holding on to that last parcel of pride, because shit hasn't really hit you. People still got their trinkets. They can still go to the pub. They can still, basically, food is still going to the shops. Trucks are still running. So while that's still going on, even though there's limitations and there's a chokehold, people can still breathe.
Right, okay. And that's why, what is it? With this crackdown thing, they've already talked about what they're going to do to WhatsApp, because the quote, fake, unquote, quote, fake news, unquote, they want to fucking clamp down on them.
Yeah, they're basically trying to censor.
So hold up, man. So you can talk. You're not interrupting random speech. Okay.
Go on.
So yeah, that's what they were talking about. I was with someone within the week, and I was in the car, and I was listening to the radio, and I burst out laughing. He asked me, "What are you laughing about?" You see what I'm saying? I go, "So you're not going to hear? You believe this? Yeah, man." And they're talking about they want to start clamping down on WhatsApp first. You see what I'm saying? Because this is what's happening. YouTube's owned by Google. I swear Facebook is either in cahoots with Google or owned by Google, and now WhatsApp is owned by Facebook. You see what I'm saying? So, they're monopolizing the internet.
They're censoring.
And then, hold up, man.
Censoring WhatsApp.
Hold up.
Read, go on. I need to get through the scriptures.
They're monopolizing the information, and then they're going to try and cut it down completely, and then you're going to have a login for the internet, because they're trying to get away. In this country, they're trying to get rid of the TV license. Okay?
I'll read that. Go on, continue from 2.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall not speak. It's like, at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it.
Now it hasn't been tarrying any longer than we've expected. Okay, people was thinking that it's tarrying, people fell off and whatnot. Okay, people being slack. Okay, like even Buddy Yakar from San Francisco, I'm saying I had to push that as well. The fact that brothers saying, "Oh, now is the time to do whatever." It's been the time. It's been the time about now. Okay, go and read that.
That's why it's like whatever you're going through. You see what I'm saying? That's why Yahushua said, even if you have like a mustard seed of faith. You see what I'm saying? Because everyone's faith is different. Not everyone has the same level of faith, and your faith will fluctuate depending on the the affliction that you're going through. But as long as it's still there, as long as the Most High has mercy on you and kept it there, because when you hit this stage now, it's going to be a relief to you. It's going to be like living water. Because it's like everything that you were fighting for, all the rubbish that you had to deal with, and now you see the outcome. You see what I'm saying? So it would boost your faith when you see the results of the work the Most High has allowed you to put in. You see what I'm saying?
So the word that speaketh, innit? Like the words that you've been speaking from. Now you see that it's real. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically like a told you so, but it's not us that told you so. It's the Heavenly Father that we spoke from Him. You know what I'm saying? The Most High gave us the words. He put the words in our mouth. And we're speaking for it. Okay? So it's the Most High that told you so. Okay? Right. So all praise to go to Yahweh Shah at the end of the day.
What was it? Luke 21:19. In thy patience do you possess your soul. Okay? That's what it's about. It's about having patience. Okay? Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Okay, and it's not tarrying. Okay, but in the time, okay, we're starting. Okay, you have this pestilence and whatnot. Okay, you have the COVID-19 or what they're using to put in people's bodies. Okay, to get deeper into that, you have whatever's in the COVID-19, which they want people to implement in their bodies themselves. That's why they're going to have people, they're going to choke the people. Not literally, but they're going to choke their resources in order for them to beg for a solution. That's where you get order out of chaos. That's where you're going to get that new world order from. Okay, so that's what's coming right now. But we're in the fall of this man's society. Okay, so it's about brothers going under with the loins. Okay, and continue with the work, man. Okay, there's what is it? You got this virus walking around, and you got Jake as well walking around with fucking masks, bro. So it shows that give me that scripture, the latch of the barren of faith.
Do you want me to continue from 4 afterwards? Because I got a precept.
Let me see.
Because it talks about Esau. So I don't want the day of the Lord.
No.
Zephaniah 1:14. The day of the Lord is near. It's near and hasted greatly.
Yeah, it hasteth greatly. That's what it told you the vision, isn't it? If you want to speak on that, you can.
No, I'll read it first, innit? This is Zephaniah 1 and 14.
You don't have to shout because we're just here.
The great day of Yahweh is near, it is near and hasteth greatly.
Calm.
Even the voice of the day of Yahweh. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. That day is
Talk normally. Read.
that day normally. That's how I speak. That
That's not
day
how you
is a
speak.
day of wrath,
'Cause when we're out,
a day
we're
of
not
trouble
shouting.
and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation,
Yeah.
a day of darkness and gloominess,
If you want to speak on that, you can.
a day of clouds and thick darkness. And that's what goes into Amos, I think it's 8 and 15. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. So all these people, especially the scoffers that were out there talking about, I can't wait for my Jesus to return, you know. Because right now I'm thinking about all them freaking Christians down in Croydon
these
or whatever.
scoffers,
I'm in the middle of a speech. You're telling
Go
me
on,
to speak,
continue,
and then you want to cut me off.
continue.
You see what I'm saying?
Don't get offended.
Right.
Continue.
So yeah, all these scoffers. Right, there was that one video with that woman talking about she's a reverend or whatever, and then they're all coming together talking about Jesus, shouting to the top of their voice. Okay. Now where they at? They're the same people that are freaking queuing up halfway out the car park down the damn street to go and wrestle for toilet paper, wrestling for nappies. Okay. Oh man, now you can do.
Thank you. Anyway, that's the spirit. Anyway, basically, these scoffers and that, yeah. That's what I can show you. Have you finished that one?
Yeah.
Get me 2 Ezra chapter 5 and 1. Okay, because the funny thing is, yeah, what the brother was saying is, these scoffers and that, the ones that came up to us, yeah, and was fighting, wanted to fight us and whatnot, yeah, these fucking Muslims, bro, that wanted to come up here and fight us and whatnot. They didn't contend scripturally, they contended with their hands, bro. This is the last scripture, bro. They contended with their hands, trying to fight us and whatnot. Okay, wherever, even the brothers over wherever you've been, yeah, it's been these religions that have been against us, and our people mainly that's been against us. But they're the ones mainly, yeah, that are queuing up outside the stores. Where's Muhammad? Where's Jesus Christ? Where's them man there? All this so-called faith that they're supposed to have, they're the first ones in line. Okay, why is the church closed? What happened to Joel Osteen? What happened to and Joel Osteen stay closing his church? You know what I'm saying? What happened that last time before this situation? Then he closed the doors before that. Okay, and now this situation. But the first situation, I don't know if they was able to break in or he didn't close it properly. But they was able to get in there. This time he made sure that no one was able to get in there. You get me? My God, you can get into it. 5 and 1.
What is it? Even one time I was coming from work and I was going past the line and there was a guy that he grabbed my arm in the line. Oh brother, do you know if there's any nappies in there? No, but it was a Jake. The same Jake that would cut his eye at you if you saw him walking down the street, but all of a sudden now you're his brother. You see what I'm saying? Oh,
And
man,
it's not a thing to get. It's not a thing to get
pick
trouble.
and choose.
It's not a thing to get trouble. And you know, Jake be like, it's not a tribal thing where he's a Jew, he's an Ishmael. It's not about that. Okay, all Jake, all 2/3 move the same. And if Scripture says, let him be. If he's the righteous, let him be righteous still. If he's wicked, let him be wicked still. But at the same time, these 2/3 now they want to come up and try and be friendly. Everyone's friendly now. You know what I'm saying? Everyone wants to, whatever. You got X's popping out the woodworks, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. Go on. And what is it? Your parents? Oh, here we go. Go on.
2 Ezra 5 and what?
5 and 1.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 5 verse 1.
Easy scripture.
Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens,
Yeah.
behold, that they shall come,
Yep.
that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number.
Yep.
And the way of truth shall be hidden,
Yep.
and the land shall be barren of faith.
Can't, and it speaks for itself. We'll close out for that. Shalom.
Shalom. Kala ya basham yashai, washnaka bazikwanyam, shalom waka nan, lahabaka ya wa kyam. Shalom.
Kaya Rakal Kudosh. For allowing us going out these works. And shalom. Man.